There is another tool incorporated with the new version of the thin texture change script, and that tool let us build our own custom HUD and use it in furniture or in jewelry or in whatever that we want to. Obviously, this being a HUD, it's available only for the owner of the object. Even if the HUD is raised, only the owner of the object is capable of changing the textures. So let's have a look at this. This top is a normal label, and this legs is a normal label. But these textures here, they are buttons. So, well, these are built like cubes, texture with the corresponding variations that we have for the table, and the same with the legs. We have a box, a box, a box, a box, and they are texture with the options that we want to offer. This color opens a special menu, and this alpha opens a special menu. We don't have to include them in the HUD. And then if we click anywhere else in the HUD, we will get a menu showing all the options of the setup that we have for these objects. So we can make this all the root prim, the one that when click on will show the menu, or we can do a button here that says menu, and when we click it, it shows the menu. Now let's see what happens. If we click here to change the top, we see that nothing happens. That's because these two tables are set so they listen only if you click on them. So this is to reduce lag, and it's an option that you can turn off or on. That's your choice. So let's see here the nearby chat window, and we click here, and now it says listening expires in 150 seconds. So now if we click here, the texture changes, and if we click here, the texture changes. And if now we click on this one, we click here, and now the two of them change. We click here, and the two of them change. And when their time is over, they will no longer listen. So now let's see the menu. If I click here, I get the root menu, and I can select the options normally, and they apply to both objects. So let's notice that there's two objects but only one menu. That's because of a parameter of the configuration node card that we have to remember to set. It's this one, show menu from HUD. When an object is not the master, so for instance this one is listening to the HUD, so it's not the master, we can still say that it will show the menu if the HUD tells it so. So this one shows the menu from the HUD, but this one doesn't, because it's set to 0. That's how we get just one menu from the HUD. And well, if we are creating jewelry, I don't recommend the listen on click procedure, because jewelry is small and it's very difficult for the user to click on it. So when we can when we can set our objects to save for some lag, we will, like the case of furniture, which is easily clicked. But in the case of jewelry, well, we have to leave the default listening. And that's all about the HUD rule.